What is up, guys? Here's how to get each of the champion weapons in Tears of the Kingdom. And at the end of the video, I'm going to give you my opinion on what is the best champion weapon from worst to best. First, we need the weapons. If you're in just to get a specific weapon or just want the worst to best, I listed proper times to skip to in the description. Okay, here we go. To get the eagle bow, you're going to want to make your way to the flight range here. A swallow bow should be lying around because this old owl can't clean up after himself. You're also going to need 3 diamonds and some flint. And go over to Teba, who will make you the great eagle bow. Next, we have the boulder breaker, and if you make your way to this location, you shall find the cobble crusher, which you'll need to make the boulder breaker, along with 3 diamonds and flint. Then talk to Fugo in Goron City, and he will make the widow hammer for ya. For the Scimitar of Seven and the daybreaker, you're going to need the Gerudo scimitar and the Gerudo shield. In a cave in this location, you'll find the Gerudo scimitar. You'll also need 5 diamonds and some flint. Talk to Aisha in Gerudo town, and she will build what you need. Last is the light scale trident, which you will need a Zora spear. If you come over here to this location, you'll find a spear, but be careful or you'll meet my friend Greg, who's got a bad temper. So make your way to Dento in Fishy Village and get your spear. Now it's time for the important stuff. What is the worst to best champion weapon in the game? I'm judging the weapons depending on how well they act when fused to a silver Lionel saber, as well as durability and how well they can be used in a fight. So number 4 would have to be the great eagle bow. This was a great bow in the last game, but in this game, its attack power is not as great. It's good in the category of bows and arrows, but compared to the other champion weapons, it's not that impressive. And you won't want this even fused to a high attack item because that would just be a waste. In 3rd place, we have the Scimitar of Seven and Daybreaker. I know what you're thinking. This should be at least in the top 2 of its ability to double any item attached to it, and it comes with a good shield, but hear me out. So when attached to a Lionel horn, it gives us 138 damage, and yes, that is a lot of damage. But for durability, this sword is just a little worse than the others, and for combat, you'll see why exactly the 2 last weapons are better than the Scimitar. So following that, 2nd place has to go to Boulder Breaker. This weapon comes out the gate swinging, being quite high in durability and 38 attack power, which is quite strong for a 2-handed weapon. Attached to a Lionel horn, it gives 93 damage, which is still really high in damage. And the combat technique I was talking about is the spin to win move. This makes for a lot of damage you can give quickly to an enemy when they are stunned. And in 1st place, we have the light scale trident. This weapon is good and durable. When attached to Lionel horn, it gives 77 damage, which is low compared to the other weapons. But this weapon has a special perk that when wet, greatly increases its attack power to 154 damage. With this in mind, it can be great to use with the charge up against an enemy, and you can do great combos which involve hitting the enemy with opal and allowing it to get wet and rushing the enemy. But let me know your thoughts if you agree with me or not. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.